Hi, hello, welcome to Mathsmedium. Today I came with a topic that is right angle triangles and Pythagoras property from the Triangle and its Properties 7th class ncert. Today we are going to discuss about the right angle triangles and Pythagoras property. We know that right angle triangle, it has one angle 90 degrees and other two angles are 45 and 45. But if you take this triangle as ABC, here we are having three line segments AB, BC and AC. AB, BC and AC. Here AB and BC are legs of a given right angle triangle, but here AC is a hypotenuse of a given triangle. Now, how it is a Pythagoras property? It is, here is the 90 degrees at B. The opposite side of the 90 degrees is said to be hypotenuse, and these are the sides or legs also. Now, coming to the property of a right angle triangle. In a right angle triangle, the square on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares on the legs. It means here hypotenuse AC, here square is equal to the sum of the, it means AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square. This is the property of a right angle triangle. If this property holds, then the triangle must be a right angle triangle. This is the compulsory property of a right angle triangle. If this property holds, the triangle must be a right angle triangle. This is the first property of a right angle triangle, that is also Pythagoras property, we well known as. And this property useful also. This property is useful to decide whether a given triangle is right angle or not. By using this property, we can say this is, or any triangle is a right angle or not, we can find through this Pythagoras property. That is, hypotenuse, square on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares on the legs. Here hypotenuse is equal to AC square and AB square plus BC square. This is the property. Now I am going to give just clarification about the Pythagoras property by using a simple activity. Then you will get better understanding about the what is the Pythagoras property and how it is holds for the right angle triangle only. Take 8 identical similar right angle triangles. See, at this point we have a right angle 90 degrees. So I am taking 8 copies of the right angle triangle with any length of our legs your wish. I am taking here, mentioning here this length and this length of the legs. It is 90 degrees. This, let it be B. This is as A. This is as C. Here B is equal to 4 centimeters and A is equal to 2.5 centimeters as the here B and A I took for these copies of a right angle triangle. Now take 2 identical squares which side is equal to the B plus A. It means 2 legs of the right angle triangle. That is 4 plus 2.5 centimeters, that is equal to 6.5 centimeters. Let's take these 2 similar squares. In these 2 squares are similar, these 8 triangles are similar. Now we have to do is take these 4 triangles for this square and these remaining 4 square for this square. Now it is having length B and A as per this diagram, right? Here also same. Now put each of the triangle like this. See, by our formula we are taking it as length as B plus C. Here also see this one, and now Place these triangles as like I shown, this rectangle, and here finally we got like this. These are the triangles. Those are 8 similar triangles like BAC. Here B is with 4 centimeters and A is with 2.5 centimeters, and here we took as, this is as C, and here also C, here B, and here B, here C, sorry, here C, and here B, here also B, this is as C, this is also B, here B, C, B, C, B, C, here also B, and this is as C. See, here we are take one length of this square as B plus C. Here also we know in a square we have all sides are equal in length, that is B plus C is equal to 6.5 centimeters. I took it is generally, not it is exact to convey the right angle triangle. Now two things I want to tell from this one. Here squares are identical, right? Here we took all sides equal with the two identical squares, and second one is 8 triangles. What we took, 8 triangles are also identical. Hence the, from this, see, we arrange all 8 triangles like this. Here I took side as a C, sorry, here it is A, here it is C, here also C, this is as A. Here now see, hypotenuse is A, here is A, here also A, and finally here also A. From these two figures we can say, hence uncovered area of square A, let it be square A, this one as A, this one as B, is equal to uncovered area of square B. I will explain you clearly here. See, we took 8 triangles are identical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Squares are identical. These two squares are identical. This is the one square yellow contains, and here also yellow contains one square. These two squares are also identical based on the B plus C, by using these two, right? So by using B plus C we are taken as the side as B plus C. Now arrange these 8 triangles into this square, and 4 triangles here, 4 triangles here, like this. Here some remaining square is we are seeing here. This is A. This is nothing but hypotenuse, right? Here also we have 2 squares, here 1 square. From these two figures we can say, here it is AC square, it means hypotenuse 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a square. Hypotenuse square is this? Yes, this is the hypotenuse square, is equal to the, it means here it is telling these two squares are equal because of, it is equal to the AB square. It means AB means here we took B. This is the B, and C, this is the C square, right? C square, and this is B square, right? So A square is equal to the B square plus C square. From this we can write it as A square is equal to the B square plus C square. This is the rectangular triangle property, that is the Pythagoras property. So this is about this session. If you have any doubts, comment on a comment box, click like button and share my videos and subscribe my channel. Thank you.